Grandpa moment. It was a grandpa moment. Okay, guys. We've now fixed the angle. All right. Guys, camera is worse quality. But you know what? It's what happens when we do this here. Grandpa moment. Gage with a $2 super chat right off the bat with a hey y'all. I don't know why I made it sound like that weirdo creep from Family Guy. But thank you, Gage, for the $2 super chat. Technical difficulties we had here. But we are back in effect. Back in effect. So, want to apologize for anybody who may be watching this at a later date and saying, where the frick did Savannah go? He said he was going to do a poll, and then he peaced out. Well, I think that because we are, going live a second time, that must mean we're doing the unboxing. Because why would I come on the live and say, "Hey, are we going to wait?" Right, Amy?
Right.
Does that seem accurate? Why would we come on the live and say, "Hey, do you guys want to wait?" Doesn't make sense. So, back with a second live. Popcorn Clown. Before we start, now we can actually do a poll, okay? Here we go. I can actually do it appropriately. Do you own Popcorn Clown or whatever the frick his name is? Circus Popcorn Machine. Do you own the Circus Popcorn Machine? All right. Here we go. We just dropped a poll. Please see if you can go ahead and vote in the poll. Minnesota Hunter with a $2 super chat and yo! Thank you very much, Minnesota Hunter. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Steve says I should be wearing a Phillies hat, huh? Well, hold on 2 seconds. Let me see what I got around here. Should be wearing a Phillies hat. We are in Philadelphia after all, right? I don't think I have a Phillies hat. I could wear his hat. I don't know. Anyway, so I got that Phillies hat, boy. So let's go ahead and see what the results are of the poll. Went ahead and ended this. We have 48 saying no, 38 saying I hope too soon, and 12% of you saying yes. So, all right. So he is great, but his other phrases are unnecessary and they don't fit the character. I don't know what his sayings are either. And the dumb gotcha creator, I did put one in there where it says, I hope too soon, which would be the I wish I could options. So let's go ahead and crack this dude open. Now, this one I may need the instructions on because I have never put together anything near this. So we are cracking this guy open. See what we got here. And I will say, even if we were to get Cackles by the end of this week, I would not be able to unbox him in here. He wouldn't fit. I'd have to somehow do it in a parking structure or something. All right. First things first, the instructions. And let me say, damn. It's a lot of instructions. So, should be fun. You should have a lot of fun at seeing me probably struggle with this guy. So, what the hell is that? Like black paint inside the box right there too. That's strange. I'm going to toss that piece over there. Black paint there too. It's a JM Han saying it's Venom. I'm not sure what the hot glue would go to because it's not technically touching anything. But wow, okay. Where do I even start? What should I even pull out first? I guess we will pull out the sides here, which seem to be kind of like a acrylic screen that gives it a hard outer casing. It should be 4 total. Oh, 3 because I forgot we got this coolness of a guy. Now, I will say that these currently have a protective film on them. And because I have to take this to my house on an airplane, I'm probably not going to remove the protective film. Amy, do you agree we should probably keep that on there?
I 100% agree.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep the protective film on to not mess it up while it's traveling. How do I even start with this?
So Ben asked, how would you take them to Texas? Are you going to bring them with you on the plane?
I am. They will be traveling on the plane. So this here is the top, which I'm glad to see that this is a plastic piece, has lights, seems sturdy. I knew that they could have done this with pretty much done it with like this type of stuff, fabric pieces, but they did not, which I am so appreciative of. This would be the outer walls, which is a fabric of the bottom part of the machine. Wish that was hard as well, but you know what? It'll do. It'll do. Okay.
Halloween Fan 1890 said, if you were the Spirit Halloween CEO, what would you change for the company? LMAO.
I would have 2 separate sections of Spirit Halloween. I would have the front ISE be a little more a little more geared towards children. And I would have the back ISE geared to scarier props. Amy, this is going to be a bit hard for us to do as there are a whole bunch of zip ties, and I don't have any scissors or a knife.
We might have to wait then.
We might have to hold off on the guy. I don't want to, though. I definitely don't want to, but I can't, I don't know how I would take all this off. This looks very much like the Heads Up Harry mech, which I'm kind of scared because, I'm not a fan of Heads Up Harry. I can't use keys either, Luke, because I don't have any keys on me. Shit. Let me think here, buddy.
So,
buddy, pal.
Horror Freak said you can call room service and they can bring you a scissors.
Let me call and see if they have some that I can use. So.
Are you thinking that you just want to wait?
Kind of, which sucks for all you guys. And we can do it on Friday, but I'm really worried that it's going to take a lot longer to take all of these off than it's really worth, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 zip ties.
Yeah, I would wait. So, unfortunately, you can do it on Friday and then we can just keep it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
what I do want to do though, and we can do this on the live or what have you. I want to hear what his sayings are, because I haven't heard his sayings yet. So I'm going to do that real quick. This sucks. I wish I would have thought about this. We can always do it on Friday with the other guys, but this sucks. So
IFAKIV said his sayings suck, honestly.
do they?
Nate Scare said, when will the first fan mail Friday be?
First fan mail Friday will be when we receive the first fan mail, which, Amy, have you gone by the P.O. Box?
I'm going to go tomorrow.
So it could very well be this Friday. Let me plug this in here. I want to hear what these sayings are, because if these sayings suck... Oh, shit, I forgot he was back here. Let's see what we're working with here.
Plat 123 said the volume knob is on the front, so that's up.
Yeah, it does. And I don't believe it will set off unless there's something connected here, which may possibly be a piece that causes this to jump up, which obviously, because it will not go off right now unless other pieces are connected, I believe. Shit. Because I can see that there's 2 pieces that would go to his eyes and mouth. There is a piece that would plug in to the mech here. And then there is another piece that I'm not sure what that would plug into. Possibly a step pad, if there was a step pad, but it doesn't look like that. Let me look at the instructions real quick. So I might be able to still set this guy off. Oh, to the lights on this piece. That's what it goes to. So I'm not sure if I can even do this. Can't even listen to this freaking thing. Well, my toenails are still painted from our last live. It's kind of lackluster. This guy worked out great, but this guy, not so much.
You still have to lay in the bed with Fury.
I don't have to do anything. But let me put this guy back in the box. and then we'll get to Teary time. You go ahead and put this back in here. This
Big
sucks.
Fan asked what happened to him. He wasn't here.
What's that?
He said what happened to him. He wasn't here. Why aren't you finishing?
Because I do not have a way of busting off his, I believe it was 18 zip ties. Do not have a way of hearing what his sounds are unless all of his chords are put together, so I can't even hear that. Kind of disappointed because I was really excited for this guy that I'd be able to unbox him, and this doesn't seem to be the case. So, but we are going to do some fun time with Terry. Good thing we didn't pull off that protective seal, I guess I could say, right? Ooh, I probably should have put, oh, that goes that way. Okay. So that part sucks. We will have to do that on our Friday live. And I may have, fingers crossed, we can definitely unbox more than just this guy on Friday. And then we may just have a couple other surprises on Friday. So I believe I took...
Pen wants you to open up the window to scare people outside.
And scare people outside?
Yes.
Put that guy over here. I think that is pretty much the whole thing there. Yeah. All right, let's open up this window. People are very scared when I looked outside. Oh, you were talking about Terry. It looks like this window used to be able to open, but not anymore. So, my good people of Philadelphia, home of the cheesesteak and cream cheese and any other cheeses you may find. There you go. Enjoy. I feel like I should close the window just a little so that whoever happens to be walking by will just catch a small glimpse of the guy. There we go. And again, the funny thing is he is actually looking down over the graveyard that Benjamin Franklin is buried in. Perfect, because he clearly is prepared for a funeral. So that was a little lackluster. I do apologize. It seems like most of our lives have some kind of stupidness that goes on. Ben saying, can we see Ben Franklin's grave? You know what? I actually have a photo of it on my phone. So I don't know if you'd be able to see based off of the lighting, because there is no lighting in the graveyard. But I can show you here that Ben Franklin's grave, it's actually kind of cool. It's very close to the street. Can you guys see that? You can't. Let me turn down my brightness. Can you see that? You kind of can, but there's a reflection of you guys. Here's Ben Franklin's grave. Maybe you need the brightness up a little more. Ben Franklin's grave right there. Another picture. It just looks like a white screen to you guys. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it says Benjamin and Deborah Franklin, 1790. So he croaked quite a while ago. quite a bit ago, 1790. So, yes. All right. Well, you guys have any questions before we peace out? Because we had one great dude here. Another one, we're not sure yet. And I haven't even watched his live, so, or I'm sorry, his unboxing. So I'm not sure what his sayings are. I believe I've seen one thing where he laughs, but I'm not sure if there's anything else. So, so yeah. And I did check while we were going through our little disrupto moments. There is not a room service at this hotel. I would have to go downstairs to get anything from their little store area or restaurant, but they cannot send it up. So, but yes, you guys want to see him sleep in the bed? We can do this. Let's go ahead and get him all comfy. Get the plastic and the cardboard off. And go ahead and unplug him as well. Come on, buddy. Just grabbing your plug. That's it. Move the chair kind of out of the way. Pull the blanket back for him. And the sheet. Why not? I'm going to have to get some of the stuff out of the way for me to even get his extremely tall ass in the bed. Piece of cardboard there. Another piece of cardboard. Another piece of cardboard. Chair. Another chair. The plug out of the way. So, sorry that we were not able to enjoy the popcorn clown, but we got some shenanigans up our sleeve here. Go ahead and clear a spot for old Fergus. Bring his old big ass here. All right, we need to lay you down, buddy. I'm gonna lay you down. There you go. Get your legs over here. This is even creepier than him standing. I'll tell you, because he is now really representing a human. It's creepy. I'm going to cover him up. And then I'll show you guys a closer look. There's your sheet, buddy. Gave him a couple pillows. Cover him up with this here blanket. There you go. Bringing flowers to bed. Super sweet of you. His toes are going to get cold. He's huge.
Oh my gosh.
Here, I'm going to get out of this so you guys can take your screenshots.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
You know, I even want to.
Are you gonna leave him up tomorrow for the maid?
I think that'd be pretty hilarious. You know. Here, I want to see if I can grab a screenshot of that, because that just looks so creepy. Even the way that this crappy camera looks even makes it a little creepier. Okay, cool. I was able to grab a screenshot of him. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Super sketchy looking. Super sketchy looking. If you guys want, if you are a member of our Discord or even of our Instagram, I will post this picture of a screenshot of him pretty much right after this live, so you guys can enjoy the cursed image. I almost wish that we can keep this a secret and not tell people where we got it from, because other than us, people are going to be like, what the hell is that? Let's call it Sleeping Fergus. We call it Teary. Tired Teary. There we go. Tired Teary. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So, any questions? I feel like we've done so much tonight, yet so little. Friday will be another live. We will hopefully have some fan mail. We can do our first fan mail Friday. We can finally open the the circus popcorn machine is the correct name. And then we will also, fingers crossed, be able to say that we finally have hit the 10K and can bring home, I almost called him Crouchy, Cackles. And then we get to start our awesome contest where you can win a brand new Spirit Halloween animatronic. We will be choosing to give out a brand new Spirit Halloween animatronic when we hit 10,000. Nate Scares says we have about 490 left. Is that about accurate, Amy?
1 second.
My Halloween Haunts Gaming and More says how? What will happen is once we hit that mark, we will explain to you guys how. And what it will be is you just put in your information and we will pretty much choose one of the winners, most likely on a community post, I think is what we would do. Right, Amy?
Yes.
That's usually
and
what
then,
we do.
To update you guys, Creator Studio or YouTube Studio, whatever it's called, is the most up to date, and it says we have 381 subs left.
All right. So according to Amy, we have 381 subs left according to our YouTube Studio account. So I can see we have a couple questions here. How many animatronics do you own in total? Says Red Dragon Tamer. I am not sure. We will know for sure here in a few days as we start to prepare our big 2022 animatronic collection video. JM Hans is asking, how do you send things to your P.O. box? Our P.O. box is listed in the description of this video. So if you go ahead and actually check that out, you will see our P.O. box, which is P.O. Box 5, Aubrey, Texas, 76227. I see Rocco saying you're in a hotel right now. Yes, that is correct. I am in a hotel right now because I am in Philadelphia. And then I can see a couple of you asking me to read a bedtime story to Thierry. And the only book that we have here is, I believe it is the Holy Bible. Let's go ahead and check. Let me get this where we can be kind of in the shot here. Yes, this is the Holy Bible, the holiest of all holies. Any particular passage, Amy?
John 3:16.
What about John 14:6, which is the way of salvation? All right, let's pull up John 14:6. I do want to apologize as I am not the most religious of folks, so I am not meaning to offend anybody. It's mostly for the memes of me reading him a bedtime story. So yes. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. That's enough of that. Go ahead and choose your own book to read yourself to at night. If it's not this book, that's fine. If it is this book, that's fine. There we go. So, read him a story. Hope you got your screenshots of it. So, yeah. I did not skip words. That's just how the Bible is written. So, there's that. Yeah, you know, really, to really set the mood for this guy, I feel like we should get him fully prepared for night. There we go. Get it a little darker in here. Hold on. Let me turn off the one over here, too. Only one light left in the room, which happens to be right behind our camera here, but that looks a little more. We gotta be quiet. Tired Teary is asleep. We don't want to wake the dead. He's dead tired. Anyway, so we are in Philadelphia. We are here till Friday. We still have the opportunity to check out some other fun Halloween stuff here. And I will also say that tomorrow, which is Thursday, I will be meeting with a good friend of mine that works for a Halloween company. And when I say works for a Halloween company, I mean is a higher up at a Halloween company. I can't say what Halloween company it is. I can't say who it is that I'm meeting. We're not even meeting to discuss Halloween. We're just meeting to say, hey, dude, I'm in town. So, again, can't discuss what company it is. But if you guys ever have any questions, just feel free to ask. Before we go ahead and kill the live here. So I don't know if you guys caught my hint. Caught my hint. It's not Ed Edmonds, which, like, I love Ed. He is such a sweetheart. His wife is such a sweetheart. His monsters are super detailed, in my opinion, top of the line. But his parents named him Ed Edmonds. That's like if my parents named me Savannah Mins. It's a little different. So, but again, they are the sweetest of all sweeties. Every time that I've met Ed and his wife, which her name is... Amy, do you know what Ed's wife's name? I'm so sorry for forgetting what it is right now. I'm tired.
Allie Kate said, I love Ed and Marsha.
Okay, so Marsha. Yes. Oh, that's right. So Ed and Marsha, super duper sweethearts. Always love meeting them. Every time that we've met them, they have been nothing but absolutely amazing people to us. So...
Brady keeps saying you're amazing, Grandpa.
Why, thank you. Actually, the way that he wrote that is, you're amazing, Grandpa, like as if I have an amazing grandpa, which I kind of do. So, J.M. Hunt says, they are so nice. I met them at Trans World. And all that came out of his mouth is nice. Marcia is her name. Yes, they are both sweet. Very, very, very sweet. Halloween and Christmas animatronic review says, what is your opinion on Inferno Reaper? He was a seasonal visions prop sold at Home Depot last year. I got him, and he is such a great animatronic. So, Inferno Reaper is, in my opinion, like a pretty. I know he's extremely tall. He's about as tall as Thierry, and looks pretty metal, in my opinion. Skeleton, sickle, looks awesome. However, what is that Party City prop? The devil-looking dude that shoots fog out of his horns? Because I saw him yesterday, not at a Party City, not at a Halloween City, but at a place here in Philadelphia called Masquerade. They had him set up. He did a demo. I did a VC, very, very, very quick voice chat on my Discord. So if you are a member of my Discord, you may have seen it. And everybody was like, how the heck is that already out? Because they haven't found it in a store yet. But it was cool. And I like to say that I saw it. So Rojas02 said, you got me into clowns. What is your licensed clown that you wish Spirit would make or any other company? I would love to see a Terrifier Art the Clown. Nate Scare says, I would love to meet them someday. I'm thinking of going to Distortion's Monster World, I think it's called. Yep, there's actually a couple different Monster Worlds, I believe. I don't know. But we are going to Trans World, which is the biggest professional home haunter, or I'm sorry, biggest professional haunt convention in the country, possibly the world, and they are always there, and they are always sweet. The Brave Ghoul says, if you could only buy one clown this year, who would it be? I've already bought multiple clowns, but it would be us getting Cackles, because that means that we have solidified 10,000 subscribers. It has been a very eventful road to get to 10,000 subscribers. A very short time of getting to 10,000, but very eventful. And I am so appreciative of each and every one of you that has subscribed, that has shared, and that comes to our lives to laugh with us, to cry with us. We sometimes talk about serious stuff. A lot of the time we talk about silly stuff. So, and Halloween stuff. So Jacko the Avertoner says he's going to Trans World. That's awesome. You will meet Amy and I. We will also be at Trans World. Logan the Simple Clown says, that's great. You got Popcorn Clown. I got one too. I unfortunately wasn't able to check him out though. So this second part 2 of the live is a bust. So that part sucks. Crazy Snowman says, what's your favorite clown that you don't own? I'm really looking to get a Honky the Clown from a few years ago, but right now it would be Cackles, just because he is so huge. J.M. Hunt says, I hope I can meet y'all at Trans World. It would make my year, and get a picture and a little interview for my channel. You totally can. We will be there. Don't be a stranger if you see us. Sometimes people say, I can't wait to meet you. And then when they see how fat I am in real life, they get a little scared. But you can always come up to us. We would love to meet you too. Rojas02 said, I get paid this Friday. I'll try to watch and donate some money. Also, we'll be buying merch. Love the skater design. Speaking of, and I'm glad you brought that up, Rojas02, we do have merch. It is in the description. The skateboard one is probably our second most popular selling piece. The number one, which I am very surprised by, is the Amy We Will Hit 10K shirt.
Which you also need to mention that the sizes for the tie-dye.
Yes. So the sizes that are for the tie-dye shirts, they run about a size too small. So if you need a large, usually order an extra large. If you need an extra large, order a 2X. If you need a size small, order a medium, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But going back to the Amy We Will Hit 10K shirt has been clearly our top seller, and we appreciate that you guys have grabbed that. I will say, once we hit 10K, it will be discontinued, and that is right around the corner. We have less than 400 subscribers left to get to there, and it will be discontinued at that point. So, but yes, Crazy Snowman says, I'm trying to get Cackles too. That's incredible. Halloween and Christmas animatronic review says, Grandpa's built like Mr. Moldy. Actually, I'm more built like Buzzsaw if Buzzsaw was fatter. So, Allie Kate's saying, what will be discontinued? The Amy, we will hit 10K shirt will be discontinued once we hit 10K. Jam Haunt says, I got my drawstring bag yesterday. It looks great, and I will definitely be using it a lot. That is awesome. Jam Haunt's got a backpack, like a drawstring backpack. I believe it had our logo on it. Is that correct, Amy?
Yes.
So that is awesome that you got that, dude. Appreciate that so much. I'm glad that you're going to be able to rock that and you enjoy it, and that you are supporting us at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. So appreciate that. Jacko the Average Hunter says he's going to get a shirt soon. Zane said he got Shorty this year. Shorty is one of my favorites. IFAKIV says he was working on a PVC static prop, finished it yesterday. Love making homemade props. Rojas says, I also want to buy the stickers. I'll be giving some to friends and putting them on my PS5. The stickers are cool. Some of the stickers you can tell when you're looking at them, but some of them have a white font and will be great on a darker colored background. Some of them have a black font and would be great on a lighter colored background. It's all incredible. And Allie Kate, I believe, was the one that got the last limited edition reflective sticker. Is that right, Amy? It was Allie Kate, I believe, right? Okay, well, Amy's not answering, so there we go. But we will have those reflective stickers are not for sale. They're only on our contests that we give away. You can buy a sticker, but it will not be the reflective. The reflective is like, hey, you might have seen us at a Spirit Halloween store, or you might have seen us at a convention, or you might have seen us at Trans World, something of that nature. And so it's only for those contest winners, special occasions, things of that nature. So yes, Cameron John saying, Amy, we can hit 10K, LOL. Yes, we can, and we will. Appreciate that so much, Cameron John. Brady says, I used to have Honky the Clown, but broke back then. I would even take a broken one and try to fix it. Golden Ember says, how many returning animatronics like Wacky Mole or Uncle Charlie do you think will return, if ever? I think next year is going to be a very big year. It will be an anniversary year for Spirit Halloween. And I think that a lot of the classic big selling props will be returned. I also think, and this is purely a hunch, this is not I don't have any insider news, but mark my words and let's see if we're right next year. I believe we will see a Jack the Reaper animatronic. I'm not sure what he would say, if anything, because we did see an animation of him this year at Spirit, and I believe he laughs. He might not say anything, but I believe he laughs, which means that he now has a voice, which he did not have before. But I believe that we would see one of those for that. Jam Haunt says he emailed me about the props. I'll check on that. Ali Kate saying, so glad this live has gone smoothly. It hasn't. We weren't able to do anything with the circus popcorn machine. So I wonder if we will have a FNAF animatronic since the movie is said to come out that year. Not sure, Rojas. So not sure on that one. Animatronic Crazy says, I really hope that they make a Hatbox Ghost animatronic next year. Don't know if Disney would allow it, though. They may, because Disney is doing a lot when it comes to Spirit Halloween. They have animatronics. Animatronics. They have like stuffed animal type of things. They have a bunch of Haunted Mansion pieces at Spirit, and they also at Home Depot have some walking stuffed animals. So yes, I believe that we could maybe some year. So, and yes, Golden Embers is bringing up that they are going to be releasing the Haunted Mansion movie next year. Mr. Halloween Dude said, I just joined. Why don't you set him up? Because I do not have any kind of scissors or knife or keys to cut off his zip ties and set him up. And that's sad. Super, super sad, but we will set him up on Friday. Crazy Snowman says, would you like to make your own Terrifier clown? Possibly, but realistically, I would more wish that somebody would release one. So yes, I would much rather have one that has motion and yeah. We'll take a couple more questions here. Just Clowning Around says, where are you right now? I am currently in Philadelphia. We are in a hotel room where we did an unboxing. What time will you go live on Friday? We will have a thumbnail posted up Friday morning showing what time we are going live on Friday. Amy, do we know roughly when we would be going live on Friday?
It needs to be later because you get home late, so like 8 or 9 Central.
So yeah, 9 o'clock or 10 Eastern Standard Time. So about a half hour to an hour later than we normally go. So Logan the Simple Clown says Popcorn Clown was a bit frustrating to set up for me personally. It's another reason why I think I'm going to try to set him up when I get home. Spirit Chats with Jax, said, do you think Spirit will make the fortune teller from the movie? Possibly, but I really am not a fan of fortune tellers. So yeah. Am I excited for the new Hocus Pocus? I personally am not a fan of the Hocus Pocus movies. I know, freak out, but I'm just not a fan of them. And would you want SVI to make licensed animatronics, good quality but no jump scares? I totally would. I don't care who makes a Terrifier prop, but I want a Terrifier prop. Okay, that's not too bad depending if I work. If I do, I may still watch since it's really slow after 8:30. Steve is saying blasphemy because I don't like Hocus Pocus. I'm not really a fan of, what's the girl's name, Amy, from that movie? The one that looks like a foot. Sarah Jessica Parker. She just gets on my nerves, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Sarah Jessica Parker. She just, yeah. And yes, I did say that Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a foot. You know she does. Like, so. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, appreciate you so much. What? Is that Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a foot needs to be a shirt?
It would sell out quick.
Would you guys buy a shirt that said Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a foot? I'm gonna design it tonight.
Just planning around it yet.
I'm going to design it tonight. I swear. So yes, I know Popcorn Clown has a button on the box. It's on the front. I also don't like that his volume is on the front. I also don't like that his sensor. There's like a couple different little pieces on the front that just so. Yeah, Spirit Chats with Jack says, put her face on a foot. That is probably what I will do. Maybe I'll make it say socks in the city. No, Amy? Is that not a good one?
I'm dying. Sorry, I was on mute, but I laughed like super loud.
Was that not a good pun?
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, with that, guys, Appreciate you. Love you. Bullies suck ass. Be kind to each other and be kind to yourself. And as always, happy hunts. Amy, we're about to hit 10K. Thank you guys. Peace out.